Hi, my name is Dilip Nagarkar. I'm a third year medical student. Um, the impactful classroom experience that I had at University of Washington was the chance to uniquely take trans medicine and LGBTQ medicine courses, which allowed me to understand the biological underpinnings of LGBTQ orientations. And it bolstered the fact that these orientations are natural, healthy orientations that exist within the human population. An additional personal experience that was impactful was my own coming out as a gay man during medical school, and as a member of the South Asian community, which is a close knit and traditional community. Today, I'm going to talk about my projects that I did in the South Asian community to raise awareness on LGBTQ issues based on a lot of the things that I learned as a medical student at UW. One of the biggest misconceptions that can exist in the South Asian community is that LGBTQ South Asians don't really exist, or support for LGBTQ rights doesn't really exist. And to dispel some of these myths, one of my first projects was called Faces of Love, where I did pictures with prominent members of the South Asian community who support LGBTQ rights. And I was also in the pictures with them to show a South Asian who identifies LGBTQ. This project took off quite a bit, and several prominent South Asians wanted to be in such photographs together, including a Bollywood celebrity and including a Washington State House of Representatives member. And this allowed me to connect with many politicians, activists, doctors who wanted to bring LGBTQ issues to a larger platform. I collaborated with them and developed a video project wherein we talked about the medical sciences aspect, the human rights aspect of LGBTQ issues in the South Asian population, and also shared the stories of many LGBTQ South Asians and the struggles that they have gone through. This video project we submitted to one of the largest North American conventions of South Asians, and it was actually accepted. And we presented there, and it made waves. Several magazine articles were published on this video project that I organized. And that helped me actually convince the local India Association here in Seattle to do a community discussion on LGBTQ issues with a similar format to what I'd done at that national convention. In addition to community discussions, I also started developing cultural programs wherein we could discuss LGBTQ in the form of dance, song, drama. This allowed us to access cultural festivals and cultural events and bring these issues to light and bring more people this information to make it more accessible. We, with a lot of these cultural programs, there were many people seeing them, and we actually got invited to the Seattle Art Museum to perform South Asian art forms on LGBTQ issues. In addition to, and this was our Seattle Art Museum performance. In addition, I also developed Queer Desis and Allies of Seattle area, which is a organization to support South Asian queer people. But one of our biggest focuses also is to continuously collaborate with mainstream organizations to hold collaborative events so that we keep integration going and that we keep visibility going. Diwali was one of our biggest celebrations last year, where we got queer artists and straight artists to come together and produce a queer and allied Diwali family celebration, which got quite a bit of attention from Indian and South Asian associations, as well as prominent community members who endorsed our program. Currently, I'm also working on a research project in University of Washington to understand what modalities of communicating LGBTQ issues in the South Asian population best increase empathy, whether that's medical science, whether that is cultural performance, or whether that is personal story. In conclusion, my medical sciences education helped me understand my own identity and helped me feel comfortable going into the community and raising awareness. And my project helped me understand that a single motivated person can raise awareness and make a significant difference. And it motivates me to continue to work in the community to raise awareness and to be a physician for LGBTQ South Asians, as well as other underserved populations who will be around me. Thank you for listening.